I have a total year of experience in DevOps, 3 years, as I'm working in Tata Communication as a DevOps engineer, which is service-based company. As part of my role and responsibility second to manage the DevOps CI/CD pipeline, I have used various tools, DevOps tools like Git for the version control system, Jenkins for the continuous integration, and Maven for the build tool, and SonarQube for the coding analysis, and Ansible for continuous deployment and configuration management, Docker for the configuration. This DevOps environmental is running for the AWS CloudWatch with the setup according for the architecture of the plan. So day to day, my responsibility, we are planning to do the sprint model where we have to 2 to 4 weeks of sprint. Every day we have to daily stand up where we have to need to explain about our tickets, what we have done and what we have to do. I'm working on my tickets, mainly work on DevOps CI/CD pipeline, deploying for the application on the KTS servers, creating Docker images using Docker files, and also work on Ansible, also work on AWS infrastructure providing.
Yeah, very
That's
nice.
all.
So everyone listen na. So you have to also, who have already experienced, they also know how to give the introduction part, because that's very necessary. Because when your starting is very good, then in the ending also is very good. Okay, so you have to start is better. Okay, you have to give good self introduction, like what your
Did
skills,
Yeah,
yeah, what
yeah.
tools you are using. Basically what tools you are using, they are mostly asking that what do you know about this. Like suppose you are telling that you know Jenkins, DevOps, okay, so they are asking that what you have experience in overall experience, what are you doing and what's your roles and responsibility. In that part they are asking related to these questions. Okay, so suppose I am asking one question to you, that regarding CICD. So how many people know this question's answer? Hello? Hello?
You're audible, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
audible. You just tell
Continuous
me.
integration, continuous deployment used by Jenkins.
Mm-hmm. Okay, tell me anything. Like you have to tell about, give some examples also. Okay. Again, I will ask the question. Okay.
In continuous integration, the developer will write a code,
Hmm.
and they'll try to they will push the code
Hmm.
to the any repository
Yes.
through Git.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the day-to-day activities that is performed by the developer.
Mm-hmm.
So and like continuous integration will be carried out by the Jenkins. So it will with the help of the Maven, it will build the code, and it will push. Actually, I'm not sure with that. Just I'm
No, no.
explaining.
You just tell whatever you
If
know. Just
yeah,
tell.
yeah, yeah. If anything is wrong,
No,
you
no,
can
no
correct me.
problem. Here we are only improve your skills only. Okay.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have to remove your hesitation. This is the why we are started interview preparation. Okay.
right,
Okay.
right, right. Yeah,
Hmm. So,
before
uh,
that, I'll introduce myself.
so
Yeah, my
don't.
name is Raja.
Hmm.
Actually, I'm from storage and backup environment.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Hmm.
I have some 15 years of experience. Okay,
Hmm.
in storage and backup,
Hmm.
and last 4 months, I was preparing myself for AWS and Devops.
Okay.
So, in that, I used previously, like Prashant was telling. Okay,
Hmm.
so I was working on the CA. Okay, so in the sense I tried with the help of Git. Okay, so use some third-party tool to create the POM file, and
Hmm.
then I push the file to the GitHub using the Git, and
Hmm.
then through Jenkins, I installed some Maven build tool in that Jenkins server.
Hmm.
From there, I created, I pushed the that file, var jar file.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
through with the help of Docker.
Hmm.
Okay, so I was stuck up in that Ansible configuration because I cannot able to deploy it into the server. What to say, web server, in the
Hmm.
sense I was using the Tomcat server.
Hmm.
Okay,
So I can able from without Docker or Ansible, I can able to push the war file to the uh, Tomcat server.
Mm-hmm.
So I was continuously learning to use Ansible and the Docker.
Mm-hmm.
So just I joined this group to understand like how you people are preparing. So based on that, I will also
Yeah,
work
yeah.
together.
In this
Yeah.
group, we will only discussion round. Okay, whatever you have a knowledge, you have to share. If you don't know, not worry. We will also share because in this there are so many peoples. Okay, so
Yeah.
we can
Yes.
share
Yes.
the knowledge. Then definitely
Mhm.
anyone know some tools, which tools they know, they can share the tools. Like you can also explain right now your work details. Okay,
Right.
how to handling your works. So everyone know right now. So how your work, and they also can answer the question if someone any interviewer asking the question regarding Docker related, because this is your real time experience which you share. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
and Varun sir
May,
also want to say something.
yeah. Is it like a Ram or may know like whom I'm speaking with?
My name is Ram.
Ram. Okay. Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Varun sir also wants to say something.
Yeah, hi. Good evening, all everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I have my name is Varun. I am from Gurgaon. I have 8+ year experience in IT
Mm-hmm.
and 2 year experience in DevOps.
Okay, sir.
I have experience in DevOps is not deeply experience in DevOps. It's
Mm-hmm.
like sorry.
Okay, you have a working experience, but actually not you have a deeply. That's you want to
Yes,
say, right?
not deeply knowledge. Yes.
Yeah, no
So
problem. So you also have to, you already you are working in the company, so you have also experience in real times. Okay,
yes, yes,
so I
yes,
don't know
yes.
which department you are in, development part or operation part. Okay.
Operation
Yeah.
part. I have knowledge in NOC.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a network operation center. I was like manager. No. Yes. Sure, sure. Thanks for the same. Thanks for the same. So appreciate for the same. It can help to all people who are seeking the job or working environment. Yes, sure, 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 sure. We can help to each other, man. Sure, sure. I think yes, I think people are not aware. If you are interviewing 10 or 11 or 15 interview, then you can crack any interview easily because there is any uh, like anything in your mind, yeah, that will clear out after 10 or 12 interviews. Yes, yes, yes. Mhm. I also face the same. So I discuss with the people and you guys that when you are in front of interview, that that time you are facing, I don't have idea what the is questioning. I don't have answer anything. But I think you have to face the interviewer and interview. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Sure. Sure.
Sure, Ram. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Even Ram, what I can suggest is we can create a Git also, and everybody can whatever they are doing some practice all that they can push to the Git.
so everybody aware what practice they are doing it. So that also will be help to everybody, because yeah, that's true.
Sure. Please share the same. Uh, okay. I think it's a Jenkins and Maven. Git,
Jenkins, GitLab,
Git, Git.
Jenkins.
for CI we use Jenkins, for CD we use Ansible or Docker.
Uh, Jenkins, Circle CI, Bamboo, GitLab.
Yeah, yeah. If you talk about Jenkins, it's a open source. Okay, if you
Uh,
talk
uh,
about
Sorry, Rajan, for interruption. Ram, did we recording this session? Okay, okay, okay. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Jenkins is a open source tool. So like if I'm wrong, like you just correct me. Okay. Uh, okay, okay, okay. So this, so if you talk about CA, it's CA. So it's a Jenkins, and that one is a open source code, and we can go to like the URL called jenkins.io. From there, like you can download the latest version. Okay, so I have practiced this one in the Linux environment. So by using Ubuntu and as well as the CentOS. So in that, we can easily download this Jenkins software from that link, and then we can install the Jenkins. So
So basically, Jenkins automate the entire software development cycle, and nowadays Jenkins mainly used in CI/CD, uh, and it's Jenkins is widely used because it's a very easy to installation, easy configuration, and lots of plugins are available in Jenkins, and it's a very easy distribution and free open supply. So actually what happened, I have made that some um, PPT about Jenkins, and yeah, so yes, yes, yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very new in IT. Taken a lot, almost 5 to 6 year break in my career. So recently, I have completed AWS Solution Architect, that certification, and that I got the opportunity as a trainee working in Chingari startup. It's basically it's a yeah kind of substitute of TikTok in India. So yeah, and the best thing in that startup, it's everything is very new culture, and they are using a lot of they are completely working in DevOps environment, and they are using a lot of open source tool or Kubernetes, Docker. So these things are very new for me. So it's the best platform for me to learn so many things so I can implement there. So recently they have given me one job, that MongoDB. They have given me job. Yeah. Setting MongoDB cluster using Ansible. So I'm researching on that. Yeah.
And
Hello.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ram,
Prashant here. Yeah.
Like before that, like Deepika was saying that Jenkins was used as a CA and CD. Okay, so in one of the article I read, and I has also implement. I tested it. So Jenkins is very much used for only for CA. Okay, it can't. Okay, we can use for CD, but in real time environment they won't use for CD because once the WAR file is pushed to the web server. Okay, and then the WAR file will be located in that particular path. And once after the Jenkins is like re-triggering the job, okay, it will go and override the job itself. It was same WAR file. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
for
you are
it's not.
correct, Raja. I
Mm,
think we use continuous integration tool to streamline development process.
mm,
So Jenkins is mainly used for that.
you're right.
Hi everyone. Uh, just want to add something which Rajaran has said. Just my introduction. I'm Vikrant Bhadoria and I have around 3 years of experience in IT. I have worked in various tools like Kubernetes, Docker. I have been trained on Ansible and then Jenkins and GitHub. So coming back to the questions, yeah, nowadays how Jenkins can be used for CI and CD as well. So how it can be used in CD? Nowadays Docker, everyone uses Docker. So Jenkins is basically CI/CD. You can automate, as Deepika said, you can automate your whole continuous software development life cycle using Jenkins. There are various plugins. You can integrate Jenkins with Docker, Kubernetes, AWS. So coming for the scenario, like if we are deploying through Jenkins, so when a developer pushes the code, you can run automatic test on it, and once the test gets like passed, then Jenkins itself will build a Docker image out of it using Docker plugin, and it will automatically send that image to the Docker hub or your Amazon container registry, and then so this is the first time. So at the second time, if the developer again makes some changes and pushes it, Jenkins will again follow the same process. It will again run the test and it will modify the image, and it will replace the existing image with this new image. So now, and it can also install that image in your in the production server or in the test server whenever you do the Docker run, and you get that image ID. So yeah, it can be used in a development as well.
Vikrant, like one question. Okay, so like, is that without Docker and Ansible, can we use the Jenkins as a CI/CD
Without Ansible,
without Docker and Ansible? Yes.
without
Yes, we can
Docker,
use.
yeah, we can use you have to make a parameterized build or something like that. Whenever you install some command, like war file itself, like Jenkins is basically like you can give your shell scripting as well. Like you can give functions like remove the if there is you can build a function like this if there's an already war file available on the server, remove it and then move the new WAR file into that
Hmm.
server. Like you can
Okay,
create any scenario using your shell script as per your requirement. Like as
got it.
far as I know, I may be wrong. So if anyone has any more more reference.
Common cases means
So
Jenkins
Use.
Jenkins usually mainly used for plugin. So you can okay.
so. I think it's a plan, code, build, and test. Are you saying? Are you
It's a
asking
Terra
the
it's
thing?
Terraform.
yes, so in software build job, Jenkins can be used as a as a continuous build tool. Like you can push your Java code and you can install your Maven plugin and you can automatically build your code using Maven or Gradle. So this can be the use case where Jenkins can be used as a continuous build.
Another another common cases of using Jenkins because it is open source platform. Actually, I know it is open source platform. First common cases, second common cases, it is the popular CI continuous integration and continuous delivery CI/CD server from other than CI/CD tools. Second common reason, and it is worldwide popular. It's worldwide popular for its internal.
So, yeah, I just wanted to say if we use Jenkins, we can easily rectify bugs. And because of that, the entire software process, that development process happened fast. So basically, Jenkins used for particular in that area.
Yes, very very good answer. Yes.
Jen.
In Jenkins pipeline, we use some script called Groovy script. So with the help of the Groovy script, we can automate the jobs. Uh,
Can I
Actually,
can I explain?
yeah, please.
Actually, I am not no advance, but I am sharing with you what I know. What I know. Okay, okay. Actually, Jenkins pipeline is automation system. By example, if we by example if we see a five, if we see a five when we put anything, then that is automated, and then that is automatically go through the into pipeline. So actually, Jenkins is when a developer write code, then Jenkins commits to the code, and then Jenkins internally build the code, and after build the code, he test, build, test, and deploy. I mean that Jenkins internally build, test, and deploy the code. And if he found any wrong, or any bug in the code, then he send one notification to the developer that I have found some problem with your code. So after that, the Jenkins pipeline actually mean that the full system is automatic. Okay, you need to know you need to not operate anything manually. Okay.
Yeah, I have one question. Hello, hello.
Yes, brother, we are hearing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ram, I have one question. Yeah. So we can say Jenkins is a like type of interpreter for the code. Am I right?
It's a framework, I believe.
No, it is a framework, but when we bring the code to it and it tests the code whether it is okay or not, so we can
Uh,
it
Nitin,
could
Nitin.
it is a type of interpreter, right?
No, no,
Yes,
no,
yes.
no. You are means mixing two things. One is means building. Means sorry. My name is Ajay, and I'm working in IT department, the part of DevOps team. So Jenkins is basically heart of the pipeline. Means it's not doing anything. It's just making a relationship with different tools. Like if you is a plugin with Git, so Maven does not know anything about Git. It will just bring a code from Git and give to the Maven. So Maven build it. Okay. Next is that if you go for code analysis like code quality check, so Maven doesn't know about the Sonar Cube. So it just pick that means build and give to the Sonar Cube, right? Even after
Yes,
that,
yes.
Sonar Cube doesn't know about the deployment server where we are deploying. So it just means after the analysis, if it's seed, then it will just build an image and deploy to the Docker or
Yes,
So
anything
Sonar
if
Cube
you are using
interpreter.
Kubernetes.
So we can say Jenkins is a collection of events, and it that
and
lot of
Uh,
and we can
yeah, I
say it
think
as it is a facilitator between different services and tools.
I think
Actually, Jenkins
Jenkins is
uses
like an
various
environment.
plugins.
It's like
With
an
help of
environment that
plugins, we
permits. Hello. Yeah. I think Jenkins is like an environment that permits the automation of jobs in a sequence for continuous deployment, continuous integration and deployment based on the job requirement.
No, sir, that is right. But I am asking, which is the thing in Jenkins or which tool is there which this certify that code is okay or there is some bug in it or it is not proper.
Okay, means yeah,
Jenkins
Nitin, I can
uses
understand your
plugins.
question.
It uses
Sorry.
plugins. It uses plugins installed to be
Mhm.
able to detect whether there's a problem or
Yeah.
not based on the job requirement. So Jenkins has all those plugins that helps to detect or analyze or deploy continuous deployment or the integration based on the plugins. So those plugins are what help Jenkins. Yes.
Yes, actually, Jenkins is a mixture of various plugins. Basically, what it does, it integrates the various tools like Git. We integrate Git with Jenkins with help of webhook, where we define URLs to integrate. So once we have code with Jenkins, then to build we use Mavens or Gradle. Once we have the build, after building, we can use for deployment. Means once we have the jar file, we can build a Docker image from that jar file, and then we can use that a Docker image in our deployment, Kubernetes at the end.
Hi.
Basically, it is just integration of various tools,
No,
and
no, sir,
it's a
sir, no,
strict.
sir,
Jenkins is an
sir,
automation tool. Help of
no,
yeah
sir.
yeah with the help of Jenkins means automatically it will means one after the another all the tasks will be completed with the help of Jenkins.
Yeah, here we
Means no
write
need of human intervention.
like
No,
like
I understand it, and all you described it, very correctly and beautifully. But my main concern is which plugin is responsible for checking the correctivity of code.
Check
Uh,
style and violations plugins does that.
Sonar Cube.
Which one, sir? Which one?
Sonar Cube
Check
checks
style
the quality
and
of
violations.
the source code. Yeah, Nitin, if you are means want to use
Jenkins
quality check, then you can
compares
use Sonar Cube. And if you want to do some testing, like after the means building the job, if you want to do some test cases, then you can use test ng plugin for Selenium test cases. Okay, so these
Okay,
are the
sir.
means
Okay.
various means plugins. According to that, you can use JUnit as well. There is a plugin also JUnit, and you can even define the custom plugins in the Jenkins. If you know about the means Java language, or in which they you can return the plugins, you can just upload that custom plugins.
Okay,
And
okay. Thank you.
I
Thank
think we have to understand that DevOps has so many tools. You cannot master all the tools. We have to be able to choose some particular tools and expatiate and try to know more about some particular tools. Because if we try to know every tool, if we try to understand every tool in the process, it's going to be difficult. So, for example, if you choose, for example, to be an expert in Jenkins and all its plugins, then you could just expatiate on that and stay on that while you're in the interview. Because the more you try to know everything, is the more you might get hooked up with questions. Just my advice. Oh, you talking to me? Yes. About Jenkins, how do I? Um, I know what I know about Jenkins is Jenkins is just like it has an environment just like any OS that you could create an administrator and then give priorities to you give security priorities to other users. There's an
Okay,
you
so let me tell you means about if you know about the security means there are two ways. Firstly, if you means we know that it's work on public IP. So firstly, you have to make sure means there will be a complicated password. Second, you can choose a Active Directory. Means Active Directory, you can connect your Jenkins with Active Directory, so that there will be all the authentication will be go through the your Active Directory. Okay, you can choose your local Active Directory, or you can use any AWS or Azure Active Directory. And there is also part means role based authentication, where you can provide different authentication. Means administrator can do anything, developer only read the uh, pipelines and all the things. And if you want to give some means admin rights to the project manager, then you can assign these role as well. Okay, right. So there are means multiple ways. Means you can trigger manually. You can trigger by cron job. You can trigger by SCM polling. Means there will be fixed time where it will go, and it will check that code is same or not. That is SCM polling. Then next is which is widely used is called webhook trigger, where you will integrate your Git or Azure Git or whatever bit bucket, whatever you are using for versioning tools. You can integrate as a webhook, so that whenever any developer push a code, it will Git automatically trigger to the Jenkins that I have received a new commit. So please pull that code and build it.
Yeah,
Hi
Ajay
Ram.
mostly covered all the things, I guess.
Hi Ram.
I think like Jay has pretty much covered all the like ways. I just wanted to ask one question.
Hello everyone, this is Monia. So I've been working in IT since 5 years, but as a software developer, and I'm working to move on in the Devops profile role. So regarding how do we trigger job, I have one more question. People who are working in real-time projects, how do you usually like in your projects? How are these jobs being triggered? Because we know the ways, but if I'm representing myself as a real-time, professional for as DevOps engineer, what I'm gonna say to that answer that how I am triggering those jobs in my
So,
project.
yeah, Monia. So let me tell you about triggering the job. Means, if I'm just taking the example of Git, if you are using any repo, then you can go to that repo setting in which you can just paste the Jenkins URLs slash webhook. Then you can just click on test. It will succeed. You will receive a tick mark. Then it will automatically start triggering the job to your Jenkins.
Okay. So
Okay,
that
so yeah,
yeah, please carry.
so so basically means this is the main process, and this is widely used by the means every company. Even I'm also using this process, and for means every means if you are using Git, Bitbucket or Git Azure Git, anything you are using, there will be a service hook uh, setting which you have to means use to trigger the job automatically whenever the developer will push the code.
Okay.
Ajay, I have one question. Actually,
Mhm.
we have SEM polling, right? So there we need to go and give the asterisk 5 asterisk there. So that only this polling will check
Yeah, means
any commits.
SCM. Yeah, Ranjana, I got it to your point. SCM polling and webhook polling means there are two different things. SCM polling is your means Jenkins go to the Git and ask there is any change in the code. Means you have to set time. Means just like a cron job, but it will ask for the change. If there is any change, then it will pull out the code to the Jenkins. But in the webhook, Git automatically trigger to the Jenkins that there is a change in my code. Means there is a less CPU utilization you can say, because every time if you set a cron job in the SCM polling for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then in every 10 minutes it will go to the Git and ask for there is change in the job. Means it's just like a similar case. If I take a real means a normal example, if you are working with your manager, there are two ways. You can ask in every 10 minutes to your manager, sir, is there any work for me, is there any work for me? Is this the better way, or your manager will come to you and tell you that there is a work for you? I think
Second,
which is the
second
better?
one, second one.
Second one. So that's why I'm saying webhook triggering is just like second one.
Okay. So Ajay, where can we go and configure this webhook triggering? Is it in
Yeah,
the
you have to.
Git?
I already told Monia that you have to go to your means Git in which you have the repo. Means you can say you have the branch. Okay,
Right, right.
master branch or whatever branch you are using currently.
Mm-hmm.
So in that branch setting, you can go, and there is a webhook setting. You have to go there, click on that, then it will ask for you the Jenkins URL.
Okay,
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 then after Jenkins URL, you have to type webhook as well. So
okay.
even you can Google it about that how to means trigger webhook. So you will definitely find the correct way to do it. Okay.
Okay, your
Ajay,
answer. I can able to answer.
can that
I
be
understood.
done?
So webhook
Yeah,
basically
can that be
triggers
done
the
in
Jenkins, right?
Right.
that could be done in Jenkins too, right?
Sorry.
You could do that in Jenkins. Once you go to Git, I think you could also copy the repo because each time it's being committed to the remote repository. If you schedule everything in Jenkins, it could do the same thing. You don't have to go all the way to
No,
Git.
no, no. Means Samuel, you are saying if means we just copy the branch and put it into Jenkins, and everything we will configure in Jenkins, right? You are saying that.
Yes, that Jenkins could do
Yeah,
that as well.
means I told you the manager example, and For that, you have to use SCM polling, because after that SCM polling, only Jenkins will go to the Git and ask for, is there any change for the code? Just like you are asking to your manager, is there any work for me?
Yes.
Okay. So every 5 to 10 minutes means the time limit you have set to ask to the Git. Okay. So
Yeah,
then
Ajay.
yeah.
Ajay, do we have a webhook for each branch or for the whole repository?
Yeah, means we have the webhook for each branch. Okay, there are two concepts to create a CI/CD pipeline. One is only the single pipeline, and second is the multi-branch pipeline. Okay, in
Yes.
the single branch pipeline, you will just create a webhook for only that particular branch, which in which you are triggering your webhook. You are doing your webhook setting in the Git. Only whenever the commit done in that branch, after that it will trigger to the Jenkins. If you will do anything from any other branch, then it will not trigger.
So
Okay.
what is branch here exactly? What do you mean to say about a branch?
Branch is the means Git repository in where you every developer pushing the code, means it's a version control system. Everyone will have its own feature branch, or you can say code branch, in which he or she will push the code. Okay.
Okay, so branches mean by repository. There could be 10 repositories. So we said there are 10 branches, right?
Right, because there
Okay,
are means
okay.
in the Git there is a term branch, but if you go for cloud purpose, then there is a repository. Both are the same.
Okay, the way we have in Linux systems, right?
Right.
Uh,
Hi,
Ajay, we
Ajay.
have faced one question actually.
Mm-hmm.
They'll ask us that question, that how the branching strategy you have used in your organization. Actually, real time experience I don't have in DevOps.
Means
So
the real time you are saying, the real time scenario is that there will be a master branch or main branch. After that there will be a dev branch. After that there will be feature branch, where all the developers will work according to their task. Okay, so they will create a feature branch under the dev branch only. So once they complete their means coding and push their feature branch, and they test that their code is okay, then they can uh, do a pull request to the reported manager, who has means looking for means who was managing that Git and whole project. It will approve that pull request. After that, you are able to merge your code to the dev branch.
okay, means it will be merged to the master branch, and from that Jenkins will pull the code, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
how
Ajay.
the multi-branch pipeline will work? Means how it works in real
Okay,
scenarios?
just a minute. Might be one other question is there. Yeah, please.
Yeah, Ajay. I was asked this question. The scenario is the dev branch has bugs. Okay,
Right,
but the SIT branch is clean.
right.
So, what is the approach that you will take next? I mean,
Means dev
how do
branch
you
has the
move for
bugs.
release?
Yeah, means dev
The
branch
dev
has the
branch
bugs.
has bugs, but the SIT is clean.
So means there will be some conflict, you can say, right? So means everyone has pushed the code, but everyone, you are saying every developer has its feature branch, which is clear. But after pushing the code to the Git, sorry, dev, there will be a bugs, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah. So
identified a bug in the dev branch, but
right, right. So
whatever
it's
the
a
code is present
means
in the SIT branch is clean. So,
right.
in this scenario, how will you merge without any conflicts and push it for release?
No, no, no. Means you have to means first remove that bugs. If you push it for release, then you will face the same bugs in the release environment. Okay, where you
Yeah,
means you have to process, you have to do a process again. Means you have to do everything from the starting. This is the
no,
means
no.
agile methodology. If you are not following agile methodology, there is no DevOps.
No, I'm sorry, you haven't understood my scenario. The scenario is the
Mhm.
dev branch is they identified that the dev branch, the final branch after all the mergers, it is having some bugs on the code.
Right.
Okay, but
Mhm.
the code that was pushed to the SIT is clean. It does not have bugs.
Okay.
Okay,
What is SIT? 1 minute. What
What
is SIT?
system integration testing.
system
Okay.
integration testing means? Then how you identify about the bugs in the dev branch?
There will be individual unit testing, right?
Individual unit
So
testing.
here the dev branch is a step ahead, a commit ahead. Okay. In the latest commit they found the bugs,
Mhm.
but in SIT the code is clean. So uh,
Okay, means you said latest commit. Means there
yes.
is also one feature. Means
Okay.
you can means undo your commit. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So last commit done by how many developers, they have to undo their commit one by one so that they can understand from which commit they found the bugs in the dev branch.
Yeah,
Okay.
I told the same answer, but they said that there will be like hundreds of pushes from developers. That is not
Mhm.
the approach. Tell us another approach that that would be very easier. That may happen within 1 or 2 steps.
It is very simple. Like you just git check out to the commit which is doesn't have a bug and push that commit. That's it. And later the more developers are there, they can pull that and rebase and they can push the code. That's it. Very simple.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Got it.
And
What you said, can you repeat it? The last one?
it's so simple. Like because I made a mistake and my branch was corrupted totally. And the easiest way is like just check out the commit which doesn't have any bugs. Okay, means like you
Yes.
have some previous commit which doesn't have a bugs, and then rebase and push the code to the
But Manju,
And merge it, right?
according to Vyas,
Finally, we have to merge it.
yes.
Yeah,
yeah, according to
thank you,
Vyas,
thank you.
the SIT branch only have the code which don't have any bugs. But right now the dev branch have the bugs. So and according to Vyas, the question is multiple developers already commit their code, right? So we have to find out how we have to find which bug is the faulty one and how to find the answer. So checkout is doing where you do not have the bugs. So that
Yes.
is the SIT. You do not have the
Yes.
bugs, right? So
Yeah.
maybe the question is incomplete or something. I'm not sure.
Means
Basically,
as much as we have understand, it means we have to means undo the last commit from every developer, because we don't know which developer has pushed the code which has the bugs.
Usually, yeah, Jay. So usually, what happens whenever we have a develop branch, so there should be 4, 5, or maybe 10 commits only based on the feature. And apart from these 10 commits, because we are running the CI, that is continuous integration on Jenkins, it's easily identified which commit causes the causes the fault. So
Right.
because the build is running continuously on the unit testing, so we can easily find out which developer has the faulty commit, and they that have to be reverted before merging it to SIT.
No, but if SIT has approved it, so it means there was no bug in it. It was okay, ready to go.
Dev branch is up one step ahead from SIT. That is the
Okay.
Means you have to remodify your
Basically, we
means
have to
code.
roll back.
Right.
that's
Basically,
what
you
I
have to
mean.
roll back.
We
You
have to
can
roll
see.
back only that commit which is faulty based on the the commits which is submitted by the developer on those development branch or for that feature. So I have one question. Like,
one question is my
uh,
question: why you people are not following the merge approach properly? Like, because we are following here some different approach. We are having a script which gives the which developer should deliver first, like that. Because based on the deliveries, you can manage, right? Like if somebody cut the branch with some commit, and then another guy cut the branch with another commit, that will be problem, right? So if you have a script, you can manage, and you can have a roll ups, and it works nicely instead of having a merge conflicts and all. So that kind of thing you have to think instead of going with this 40 merges and all. So
Yes.
actually, I had one question, a simple question. I'm new in Git. When you do a Git checkout branch, it shifts to a new branch. But what does Git checkout a commit means? Like, what does Git checkout commit does?
It means to get into the branch when you're trying to get into check out the name of the branch means you want to go into that branch. Is that
Uh,
what you're asking?
no, actually, I know about like Git checkout branch name, but just like Manjuno said Git checkout a commit. So when we do a Git checkout and give a commit ID, what does that do?
No, means checkout commit means he is saying you have to roll back your commit. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's something command like that, but it's just means you have to check out from the latest commit you have done. Means you have to pull back that commit and recheck your code.
Okay, I got it. Like there is no command like git checkout and give commit ID.
Means roll back to your previous commit, right, Ajay?
Right.
Okay.
No. For rollback, I guess there is git revert, na? Git revert or git reset.
Yeah, git revert is the means I think command means here we have to means just understand the concept. Means every commands is hardly to remember. Means we remember everything about the Linux commands or Git commands or even Docker. There are lots of commands. Means we have to understand the approach, concept of the whole scenario. Means how can we can do rest we can Google it about the command. How we can roll back the previous latest commit and go to the previous commit.
Okay, thanks.
Ajay? Huh? अरे फोन
Hello. Yeah, today's session is very interested and so many things I understand. Yeah, very interested.
One thing I want to ask you, have any PhD to complete it? As I explained very well, I'm happy with that. Have spent some.
Yeah.
Ram,
Sure.
Ram, hello. Yes, Ram. Yeah. Yeah, it was great, Ram. It is, great. Like it was more learning. I learned more here than any video or Udemy course. Seriously, the discussions we had. So yes, but one thing. From where will I get this real time experience for this thing? Yes. Yeah.
Me? Yeah, a lot. Yeah, a lot for the Jenkins and the Gates concept.
Um,
Uh,
I,
hello,
yeah.
hello, Ram. Actually, I am new in DevOps. Actually, basically, I'm in professional network engineer. So today's session was very good, and I have also learned. Sorry. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Especially thank you, Ajoy, because he give us a very oiled answer. So especially thanks him.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yes, everyone is very good.
Yeah.
Tomorrow also Jenkins topic right now.
Yeah, tomorrow will be the Jenkins part also. There will be, because we have discussed about overview of the Jenkins. Now there will be how we set up the CI/CD pipeline, right?
So
So we will
please
discuss
show
these
me
things
the
also.
how to set up the CI/CD. Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be a better Ram, because see, for me, yeah, so I'm also new to the DevOps. I'm having experience in 7 year experience IT as a lead, but I don't have much experience on DevOps. I'm learning from web, Udemy, all that. But yeah, today's session I got a lot of things. I got a lot of real time scenario questions, so it looks
Uh,
good. I think we can continue this.
uh,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I I have one question actually. I want to tell something. Uh, uh, Actually, I want to tell something.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Before learn of Jenkins, I think we need to learn Git. Okay, because this is very important to learning to beginning for beginning Jenkins.
Okay. So means yeah, who asked that question? Kumar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kumar, Git means Git is not a big thing. It means during these sessions you automatically
Yeah.
learn about the Git, because every time we spoke about the pushing the code, there will be means part of Git. Okay. There are means
Okay.
maximum means for a DevOps engineer there are maximum 5 to 10 steps. Okay, so don't worry
Yes.
about
Okay.
that, and all the things will means you have to set up. Rest the process will be done by the developer. Okay.
Although, can I tell you? Okay, can I tell you something? Actually,
Yeah.
someone tell me to begin a career in DevOps. I need to learn a cloud, any cloud, AWS, and I need to learn Linux. So basically,
No.
few
Okay.
months ago, I have finished my Linux. So
Mhm.
is it any need in India DevOps?
So means DevOps is a combination of two parts. We know about CI/CD pipeline, means wherever you see the videos on YouTube, Udemy, They just told you that you have to learn these tools and DevOps is complete. But DevOps is not the this part only. There are two parts.
Okay.
First is the portfolio management, and second is the development part, CI/CD pipeline. Okay. In the portfolio management, you have to manage the complete means structure of your planning, like how you execute your project. Okay. Once you have this planning, then you can move to the production department and development department and the CI/CD pipeline. Okay. For that, you have to means just required a basic knowledge. What are the part of the project means? If I said portfolio management, there will be like
Okay.
you said Jira. There are means even Kanban board, or there is some Azure boards.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Okay,
there are
okay.
multiple things. So you have to just learn about the part how to use them. Means no need to take a coaching about that. You have to just learn agile methodology. Means in which how you describe your project, how you achieve your project. Okay.
Okay,
And
okay, okay.
uh, agile means you have to break your project in small parts. Okay.
Okay.
As much as small unit you will break, then there will be easy to develop, easy to follow up, and easy to
Yes.
find the bugs. This
Okay,
is the
okay.
whole structure. Means you have to means break your project in small parts. This is the portfolio management. After that, on that small parts, or you can say developer will work on that means stories, or you can say task, and developer push the
Yes.
code. Then you can create the CI/CD pipeline.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ajay Bhatt.
Hello. I have a question here.
Yeah.
Actually there is getting a noise maybe from anyone.
I think it's from Visham.
It's coming a noise.
Sure, Ram, sure.
Sure. Yes.
Thank you, Ram. Definitely, Ram. Definitely, Ram. Thank you. Yeah, thank you
Good
all.
night. Take
Bye.
care. All.